you just received the keys to your very first apartment or your very first house, and you have no furniture. What are you going to buy first? Well, let me tell you what I did when I had my very first apartment. I had just moved back home. I was in the process of switching colleges. I was at an out-of-state college, so I moved back to the state where I was from, and I had my very first apartment. So what I bought first was, to me, this made the most sense. I bought a bed. I knew that I wanted a queen size bed, so I went to the mattress store and bought my queen size mattress set and a bed frame. So next, since I had a lot of homework and I had to do a lot of studying, I was like, do I buy a desk or do I buy somewhere to eat? So to me, it made sense to buy a dining room table and chairs because it was multi-purpose. That I could sit there for my meals. I had plenty of room to study. I had a television on the floor, but I could sit in my dining room chair and watch my television. So my thought was that made better sense to buy the dining room table versus the desk. The next piece of furniture I bought was a sofa because I got tired of sitting in that dining room chair looking at the television that was on the floor. And then that particular dining room set was like bar height, so the chairs were bar height and my television was on the floor because I hadn't bought a television stand yet. So I ended up buying my sofa, and then along with that I bought a television stand. So let's recap. The first thing I bought was my mattress. The second thing I bought was my dining table and chairs. The third thing and fourth thing I bought was my sofa and my television stand. And guys, back then we didn't have flat screen televisions. We had like the big box televisions. So yeah, like I said, this was like over 25 years ago. I'm telling my age. So the next thing I bought was a headboard for my bedroom and a dresser. That particular apartment had a large walk-in closet, so I was able to store most of my things, and I also stored some things in the linen closet, but I still needed a dresser. So I bought the headboard and the dresser. I didn't buy the nightstand. I wanted something different. I didn't want everything to match, because the headboard and the dresser match. I didn't want to buy the complete bedroom set. So actually I went to a thrift store with my father and I bought 2 different nightstands for my bedroom. And then actually my neighbor that lived behind me, she was moving and she gave me her coffee table and her 2 end tables. And it was so cute because it totally went with the theme that I had in my apartment, which actually it wasn't a theme. It was just very eclectic. It went, but it fit in with my decor. Okay, so I graduated from college and I was able to buy my first house. I actually had that house built. So when it was finished being built, I had furniture. I had some furniture from my apartment at that time, living in a townhouse. So I had furniture in the townhouse too, but this house was a lot bigger than my townhouse, so there were still things that I needed to buy. So similar to when I had my apartment, I bought my bedroom furniture first. I still had my apartment furniture, but what I did was I put that furniture in a guest bedroom. And this time I knew I wanted a king size bed, so I bought the king size mattress and I bought the king size bed and dresser. And then I actually bought an armoire. I don't have that armoire anymore. I actually still have that king size bed and dresser, not the mattress though. I got a different mattress, but yeah, I still have that. In that particular house, it had a living room, so I used the sofa that I had at the townhouse. I put that in the living room, but this house had a family room, so I bought a sofa for the family room. My mother was living with me at the time, and she had this antique dining room furniture. So I just took her furniture that she had and put it in the dining room. So let's recap. So when I had my apartment, the first thing I bought was my bed because I needed somewhere to sleep. The next thing I bought, because I was a student and I needed somewhere to eat too, I bought my dining room table and chairs. And to me, that was a multi-purpose use. I was able to eat my meals there. I was able to study, and I was able to watch television. And if people came over, we just sat around the dining table because usually I had food anyway. So we just sat at the dining room table. The next thing I bought was my sofa and television stand. The next thing I bought was my headboard and my dresser. So to me, logically at that time, it made sense for me to buy my furniture in that order. But of course, you do what works best for you. But you can use this as a guideline to what you need to buy first for your very first apartment or your very first home and you have no furniture. Thanks for watching.